Hello, how are you? Welcome to my channel. I'm your guy. They call me Tip. You can call me Aaron or Tip. You can call me a lot of things, just don't call me late for dinner. Okay. Bible reading / lesson about a man that was loved by God and that loved God, and his name was Peter. And Jesus had 12 men that were very close to him. He called them disciples. And Peter was one of those men. He was a fisherman. He fished for his career, for his money, to pay his PG&E bill. Peter, I'm gonna get right to it. And this story is about Peter, and he escapes from prison with the help of an angel. And so Peter's in prison. There's the king at the time, his name was Herod. He basically had a beef with this guy, Peter, who was loved by Jesus and he loved Jesus. And Jesus then, to these guys, that he was a lawbreaker because he confessed to be Jesus Christ, who's the Son of God. And to them, that was like blasphemy. But he really was the Son of God. And they didn't believe, and so they hassled Jesus. And because they hassled Jesus and Peter was close to Jesus, Peter got hassled too. So he's thrown into prison. And the passage I'm about to read is in Acts chapter 12. Now it starts, I think it goes from like verse 3 to verse 19, I think. I'm not even going to read the whole chapter. I'm just going to read the story. Okay, so if you're ready, it is Acts, the book of Acts. It's the 12th chapter of the book of Acts, starting at verse 5. And it says that Peter, therefore, was kept in prison, but prayer was made without ceasing by the church unto God for Peter. The same night Peter was sleeping between soldiers. So there was two men that were supposed to make sure Peter didn't go anywhere. And it says that Peter was bound with 2 chains, and the keepers before the door kept the prison. So you have Peter, he's bound with chains, and there's a guy on each side of him making sure he stays bound with chains. And behold, the angel of the Lord came up on him, and a light shined in the prison. And he smote Peter on the side, and he said, "Raise up," saying, "Arise quickly." And his chains fell off. And the angel said unto him, it says, "Gird yourself." He's telling Peter, throw some clothes on. Put on your sandals. It says here, bind your sandals. Put your sandals on. And so Peter did. And he said unto him, "Cast the garment about thee and follow me." So put your clothes on and come with me. This is an angel of the Lord talking to Peter. Seconds ago, he was bound with chains. And he went out, Peter went out and followed him, and wist not that it was true which was done by the angel, but thought he saw a vision. So Peter's escaping from prison. His chains have fallen off. He's following a man out of the prison into the residential street. And he's thinking he's having a vision. This is a vision. This isn't really happening. And he went out and followed him. And when they were past the first and the second ward, they came into the iron gate that leadeth unto the city, which opened to them of his own accord. And they went out and passed on through one street, and forthwith the angel departed from him. So they're leaving the prison, and there's sections of the prison that are locked, like our prisons nowadays. There's so many doors before you get to the actual inmates. So here comes Peter and this angel, and they're exiting the prison. And it says here, they went in the first and second ward. They came into the iron gate. It leads unto the city. So they come to the iron gate, it leading to the city, leading to freedom. And it opened on its own accord. Yes. And when Peter was come to himself, he said, "Now I know of a surety that the Lord hath sent his angel and hath delivered me out of the hand of. This is a message that needs to really reach the world. Celebrities, athletes, because I don't want to get to heaven and God say, you didn't tell anybody. Who'd you tell? So now, thinking those thoughts that I could hear that one day if I reach heaven and I get to meet God, and he says, well, why didn't you say anything? You never gave him your message, your testimony. So I'm here today to do that, starting today. About Jesus Christ. If you feel like you're in prison, God will send an angel to unlock your chains. I speak it to you in Jesus' name. Have a great, blessed day. God bless you all.